Hi everyone, my name is Rhonda Robson and welcome to my channel. I am a fluid artist in Sioux City, Iowa, and today I'm sitting here actually at my desk with my computer all set up, ready to go to start combining this entire process of the project behind me. So today what I'd like to do is I'd like to show you the entire process. And when I mean the entire process, I mean the entire process. I want to show you how I mixed my mediums. I want to show you how I mixed my paints, how I layer the cups in order to do the flip cup. It's a 15 cup flip cup process for that triptych. And so I want to show you that, and I want to show you the process of the pour. So I will put a link at the top as well as in the bottom of each section of this because I have a video for each one of these as well. I wanted to offer the entire process in one video so that way you can watch start to end to get the majority of how the entire process went. So let's get you in this video and show you exactly how I did this entire process of those that are behind me. All right, thanks for joining me. And if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing and clicking that notification bell. And again, this is gonna be a much longer video. All right, well, let's get you into this video. Thanks for joining me. Talk to you soon. Bye. Bye.
Okay, we're gonna mix my medium, and I use Floetrol and I use GAC. So I utilize a scale and I put my big container on top of my scale, and I do 2 parts Floetrol again and 1 part GAC. And I strain my Floetrol because there's a lot of gluey type substances that will get into your paint, and you don't want that. And I also reutilize my Floetrol containers to put my medium in that I've mixed. So as you can see, I'm doing 30 ounces of Floetrol to 15 ounces of this GAC 800. And then what I do is then I mix it all together and really get it to the consistency that I want, which is just a slight mound on top. So you can kind of see that right there when it hits the surface of the medium. And I reutilize my Floetrol containers like I said earlier. So what I do is I put a funnel on the top of it and I just pour it right into the container, which is really nice because you're already using it, you're just going to throw it away. All right, so here we go again. I'm going to zero out my scale. I'm going to put my Floetrol through the strainer to get the 30 ounces or right about 30 ounces. It doesn't have to be exact. You just need to make sure the consistency is what you're looking for. And really it's that 2-to-1 ratio that I'm looking for anyway. So as you can see, I got about 30.05 ounces on this one to 0.2. Then I zero it out again, and then I add my GAC again. And then this is about 15 ounces again. It's 14.96, so it's just a rough estimate. And then I just stir that up again, and then I put it into my Floetrol container. Usually what I do when I am mixing my medium, I try to mix quite a bit all at once. And the reason why I do that is that way I'm all ready to go when I go to do a project. And in this case, I'm going to be doing 2 major large projects, a triptych and then a 3x4 canvas, a 3-foot by 4-foot canvas. And so I need quite a bit of paint, and that means I need quite a bit of mediums. So that's the reason why I'm mixing so much today. Now on this one, I ran out of Floetrol, so I only had 23 ounces. So if you take 23 and you divide that by 2, you get 11.5 ounces, which is how much I need of the GAC in order to get the 2-to-1 ratio. Re-zero out that scale again, so that way you make sure you get the correct amount. And so then you get the 11.6 instead of 11.5. But again, it's not exact, it's about, and you try to just get as close as you possibly can. So this is the reason why I strain my Floetrol. Do you see that yucky stuff down the bottom? And actually that's pretty mild compared to what I've had in the past. I've had big, huge strains that'll come out. And it's just because it's dried on the outside of the container. And when you shake it up, then it gets this film-like thing. So again, just pour it into a funnel and then get it all into the container. So as you can see, I have 2 big containers ready to go, but what I recommend you doing is making sure you date it, and then you also put on there what it is. And so for me, this is the 3-to-2 ratio of my mix. I made it on October 10th, 2020, and it's my medium. So I even sometimes put like extra white paint or extra black paint in these containers. So you want to make sure that you label them. Don't forget to date and label them. Now it's ready to mix with my paint. Okay, so now that I have my medium all mixed, it's time to start mixing my paints. And in this particular project, I am doing a 4 parts medium to 1 part paint. So right now I'm doing 4 ounces of medium to 1 ounce of paint. This just happens to be the Flash Paint by Folk Art. So I'm just going to get 1 ounce here, or get it close to 1 ounce, and then I will mix them. See, it's just over. It's 1.13, but again, it's 4 parts medium to 1 part paint, and it really depends on the paint. This one happened to be really good consistency, and unfortunately, I don't know why I didn't show you this in the video, but I didn't. But it just makes a medium mound on the top of the surface of the paint. So here we go again. I'm just going to show you another time where I had 4 parts of the medium, but this time I am mixing 2 different colors. So one part of the color is going to be about 0.35, 0.367, something like that. And then I'm going to add in another paint. And you can do this when you're mixing paints. It doesn't necessarily have to be the exact same paint, just depends on what you're looking for. For me, in this particular project, I really wanted to have kind of a reddish orange part of this. So see, there I go. I got 1.09, and it's still going to give me my 4-to-1 ratio. 4 parts medium to 1 part paint. Okay, I'm all done, and all the paint is ready to go for my projects, my big projects today. A lot of paint. As you can see too, when you mix paint, there's air bubbles. So make sure that you either let it sit for a while or you use a blowtorch. Okay, so here are the colors that I'm going to be using today on my flip cup triptych, and my other flip cup that I'm going to be doing, that's a 36 by 48. This is my sky and my sunrise, sky and sunrise. And then these right here are my ocean and my sand beach. So there's the waves right there. And the horizon will be that gray right there. Because what we're doing is we're doing this triptych here as well as this one here based on, I don't know if you can see those over there, those pictures over there. So that's kind of what I'm trying to go with. The sunrise look. All right, so we're gonna get started. Can't wait. Whoop whoop. Here we go. Yay. Okay, everybody, we're gonna get started. We're doing a flip cup with a triptych today, as well as a 36 by 48 canvas. So I'm making enough cups together to flip that, to make all of these cups to flip later on today. So I have a strategy of how I'm going to be doing the layering. So this portion of it is the layering portion. So we're going to get started there, and I'm going to start with the actual sunrise, which is the sun right in the middle there. So these cups are going to be for my triptych. These cups are going to be for my just regular one canvas. That's how I'm going to keep track of them. Okay, so we need yellows. We need the yellow, we need the oranges and coral. And we need the purple. So these have been sitting here for a while, so I'm going to do a little bit of a stir here. And I mostly want to get yellow in this and coral. Little bit of purple, just a tiny bit is all. So the consistency for this is a mound on the top of the surface of the cup. So or at the top of the surface of the paint. So you can kind of see it mound upon a mound upon a mound. And then it sinks into the actual paint. Okay, show you the yellow one too, just to have it. This one seems a little thicker. No, it's the same. Okay, so that's what our thickness is. Okay, so this is the center one, dead center. So we're going to start, because we're going to want yellow, we're going to start with yellow at the bottom. I got to be careful. I'm going to pour some more back out because it's the only yellow I've got. I gotta save the rest of that yellow for other places. The other way that you can know that your paint is a good consistency is how it lays on itself. And what I mean by that is, see how you can see the layers in there? That's what you're looking for. All right, so I've got my sunrises. Put that over here in my bucket. I keep them in buckets because then in case they spill. All right, so then I'm gonna do, the next group I'm gonna do is right on the sides of that. And on this one, I'm not gonna do anything with that one. So, okay, so on the sides,
through these, and that will be yellow, purple, blue, and coral. So I'm going to grab, let's see, let's do a lighter of the blues in the sky. Yellow, I've got the coral, and then did I need pink? Oh yep, I need pink too. And I'm going to do this pink. And maybe a little purple. Okay. So I'm going to sandwich the yellow. I'm going to put the yellow on the bottom and on the top. Then I need to see if I need any more yellow over here. Nope, I don't. So I'm good with my yellow, so I'll use the latter part of that. Okay, so here's the thing with yellow and blue. You've got to be really careful because it turns it green, and I don't want green. So I may not put any in this area, so we'll see. Okay, so let's put pink next to kind of cover up that yellow. We'll go a little bit of purple. Okay, so now that my yellow is kind of covered, I'm going to go ahead and put the blue over the purple. Oh, I need to stir that. You guys need to remind me, stir, stir, stir before you go ahead and pour. Let's go ahead and put that blue in there. Blue here. Coral. Coral. Pink. Purple. And I'm going to try to put a lot of this pink here so that way I can put the yellow on top and it still not get in with the blue to make it green, hopefully. That's my hope. Just right here on the top of this purple. Probably didn't even need to do the yellow. Careful with that and that blue. I bet you anything it turns green. Okay, well, it is what it is. So I've already got it in there. Okay, so this is on either side of that one. Okay. So now let's come to this one. And let's do the purples, blues, pinks. Actually, I'm going to do the one below it because it's got the coral in it. Yep. Okay, so I need coral, blue. Let's grab... That's for the sky. Let's grab one of these blues over here. Where else do I need coral? Up in those. So I'll just leave that and just put a layer of that in those. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the, oh, there's a little coral that needs to go in that one that's above that. So that's a good thing I kept those. So let's do the one above, and that'll be the blue sky. And the thing about coral is it's got yellow, so it could add, I'm going to see what this looks like. Mixed. Yep, see, it adds green. Ugh. Nope. I'm not going to add coral to that, so we'll add this pink. So these ones, all three of these will be the same. So, which will be blue, 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 pink, and purple. And actually, probably will need to do that for this one too. Yep. These two. So now what I'm doing is I'm actually layering them instead of filling them from the side. I'm just taking it and putting it a layer on top. And I don't know if you can see them or not, but that's what I'm doing. I still need enough blue for another cup, but I do have quite a bit of blue over here too for my ocean that I can pull over to my sky cups too as well. Okay, and then just a little sprinkle of pink in these ones because I'm going to use the pink and the next layer down more. Okay. These are the top ones. Next one is the two sides. So blue, purple, purple, blue, purple, and pink. And since I don't have a lot of purple and pink and blue left, I'm gonna have to pull in a blue over here. Need to find a blue that's kind of a lighter sky blue. Okay, so now I need two for this one, and then, nope, I don't need any more for that one. Okay, that's good. So I'll start with blue, do the light blue first. And I'll sprinkle the purple. And since this is near the horizon, I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of the Payne's Gray in this one. Not much, but a little bit. Then the remainder of my pink. I'm just going to check something out to see if I have any more pink anywhere. not in the consistency I need. So this will be fine. All right, so I got those. Now, the next portion of this is for, I'm going to put this coral stuff, the rest of this in here. And I'm going to save some of that for later because I might need it to kind of make a little bit of coral into the water. Okay, so next is the water. So I need these two here. So green, blue, green. Okay, so we're going to be mixing the blues and the greens next, making the ocean areas. So I'm starting with two and two. So we'll do greens to start down here, and we'll do blue, and we'll do blues to start here. So I'm going to do a layer of dark green, a layer of light green, and then a medium green, kind of a blue, green, no, I'll do that on top. Blue, blue, darker blue, whoa. I think that's pretty good for that side. All right, so put that there. This one down here. Now I'll start with blues on this side because, and the reason why I'm doing that is because it's closer to the beach. And in my picture, the green is kind of on the corner of the left-hand side. And that was my cat, if you heard that. That's my cat. He likes to play with the stuff that I use to make sure that I don't splatter any paint anywhere. Alright, so there's that one. Cool. Okay, so now the next layer has got two of these. And then one of these. Green, green, blue. So mostly greens with a little bit of blue. So we'll alternate green and blue. So what I'll do is I'll alternate dark green with light blue and vice versa. So, alright. So we're going to put dark green here. I'll go ahead and put dark green here. I don't really have a light blue. I guess this one can be kind of like a light blue. Medium blue-ish. Really light green. Okay, so I got those ones done. And then this one's done. All right, there's that one. So I've got lots of blue and green left, and I'll just use that if I need to, or if I don't need it, then I'll use it for another painting that I'll do today. I'll get these out of the way, because the next one we're going to do is the sand. Let me grab those over here. And the sand I don't need but 2 cups. So I made too much sand as well, but that's okay. I'll just do a sand and a beach and a ocean scene later on. All right, and here's my waves. I'll put a little bit of white in some of that. This one I used all up, so. There we go. All right, next, the beach. So I need one of these and one of these. And it's going to be in the corner here, right there. So it's not going to be all the way across, although it will bleed into there. But I just need 1 and 1. I think I need one more green blue. Hold on. No, I don't. That's there. So, there. Yeah. Okay. All right. My hands are all green and blue. Let me grab some paper towels. I want to get green and blue in my cups. It can blend into it, but you don't want it to be inside it. All right. Okay. So I'm going to start with the white on the bottom. Just a little bit, because I want that to come up on top. These will be my waves that I'll put in later. So, all right, I better stir these again. There's all different colors of sand, right? You've got wet sand and you've got dry sand. So that's why you want multiple different colors as well in this. So let's go ahead and go dark. Gold. And then move these over so you can see them. There we go. We'll go light again. This is a metallic white with just a touch of bronze in it. This is antique gold. Keep putting the paints in your way so you can't really see. I'm filling this one up a little bit more because it's going to be taking over just a little bit more of the area than a typical flip was going to do. It's going to do a whole corner there, so I want to have a little bit more in my cups. Don't they look cool? It's like mocha, cappuccino type of thing. All right. I got plenty of sand left too as well. So I'm going to put that all back in here. And then I'll show you all the cups that are layered.
So here are the layered cups for the triptych and for the 3x4.
As I said in the intro, we are going to be doing a flip cup, and it is going to be a landscape for a sunrise. And I've got everything right here situated to exactly how I would like to do the sunrise, and I'll show you the picture that is my inspiration that I got, and so you can see that. But I will have 3 of these, so we'll start with the first one. The first one will actually be the center one, and then I'll be moving them from there, going from right to left. It doesn't matter, but I have everything already planned out and all the cups filled right here. As you can see, all of the cups are filled, already layered with the colors that I wanted for each canvas. So this is 1 canvas, this is 2 canvas, this is 3 canvas, and then the white is for my waves, and the Payne's Gray is for my horizon. So I already have the cups filled, and like I said, this is going to be the middle one, and the middle one has a different cup because of the sun that is in the center, so that is rising on the horizon. So so this one right here is a 16 by 40, and the other 2 will be 16 by 40s as well, which creates a 4 by 5 triptych, really, if you put them all together. But of course you'll put space in between them. So this is that. I have it leveled. It's right on par for where it needs to be. And so we are ready. I've got my drying areas ready. This is a big day today because I not only have this triptych I'm doing, but I'm doing the same thing on a 36 by 48 that I'll show in another video later. All right, well, let's get started with this first one. So this is the center cup. This is the sunrise, and it's going to be slightly down here. And then this is the ocean with a little bit of the sunrise in it reflected in the water. Here is the ocean on the bottom. Then we have the sunrise above it in the pinks and the purples. And then we have mostly blues and some purples and some pinks up here. So those will be our 5 that we do for this one. And then I will add in the horizon and waves. Okay, so I'll put those off to the side here because I will be using those later. And I'm going to get these ones out of the way so I don't trip up and spill them. That's the last thing that I want to do. Actually, I think I'll move myself down a little bit. And then I'll move the camera down just a bit. And then we'll get started. All right, moved us down just a little bit so that way I have more room over there. Okay, so the first one I want to flip is the sunrise. And the sun, in the sun one, I'm just going to pull up. I'm not going to be sliding it any direction. I'm just going to pull up. All right, so let's flip this baby over. And then the other thing I want to do is I'm going to have my measuring tape, because I'm doing all these separate, that I'm going to have my measuring tape of where the horizon is going to be. And I'm going to put it about, let's see, it's 40. So I don't want to go 20. I don't want to go half. I want to go just below that. So we'll say right at either 25 or 26. So we'll see how these go, but it'll be at 25 or 26. And I will just need to remember that for my other one so that they can match up. All right, so then here is the next one. And then here's this one. Okay, so they have to sit for a while because they weren't completely all the way up to the top of the brim. I want the paint to flow down. So, and the first ones I'm going to do are these ones here. I'm going to hold this one, tilt a little bit, get some corners done, that type of stuff, and making sure some of the stuff's on the sides before I actually lift this one up. And I probably should have not done this one just yet, but that's okay. We'll figure it out later. All right, so I'm going to just take a little bit of this blue, and I'm just going to get my sides here, my corners, just so that they're done. Okay, and there wasn't much that came out here, so I'll use the other blue too. The mix that I used is, today is 10/10, so today is October 10th, 2020. And this is the mix I used. I mixed it actually this morning. I got up at 4 o'clock. I couldn't go back to sleep. So I just got up and started working towards this. And it is right now 11 o'clock. So it's taken me that long to get everything organized and ready to go for this project. Okay. I'm going to bring this over here and go that way. I'll bring this one that way and come this way. Ready? Here we go. Probably should have just stayed in the center. There's some air bubbles on here too, so Anytime you put yellow and blue together, you're going to get some green. So I did put coral on this, and so it's going to have some greenish stuff. Okay, so I'm going to leave this here, and I'm going to move the paint a little bit down this way. Bring it back this way. Come back this way. Let's go down. Let's come back. Go back down. Come back. Okay. Not that way. Let's go up. It's kind of cool how that made that like that, but it'll get off of there, so don't worry. Okay. So now I'm going to get some of this blue on the sides. I'm going to leave this like this. Then I'll pull that up in a little bit, and then we'll switch some stuff around. But I'm going to get some of my blue. Make sure my sides are done. Okay, so that's got the blue sides done. Now I got to come down here and do the ocean, which is some more blue. This will get taken care of by the cup that I'm going to do here in a minute, but that's okay. I wanted to get it done. Okay. I think everything else is good. All right, let's do this. Now I'm going to torch it to get rid of some of the air bubbles. Ugh, this torch. Okay, so let's get this sun kind of moving. Yeah, I don't like the second cup here, so I'm gonna try to get some of this here, and then we're gonna get that paint off. A lot of paint. I didn't need this much, and I figured I didn't, but you just never know, and so you just want to make sure that you have enough when it comes to making something like this. That's looking like it could be the horizon right there instead of having to put the Payne's gray. Let's go down a little bit. Over. I think you can still see it when I'm tilting it still, so. Okay, so I wanted more pink in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of this that's down here and I'm going to go through here. And then we'll tilt again, okay? So the reason why I put this orange down here is kind of a reflection of the sun. So that's why I did that. I'll go back down, back that way. I may have to use like a swipe technique in order to completely get that. Hopefully you can still see that somewhat. Here, you see that better? Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and get a swiping tool for the orange. I'll be right back. now I'm gonna do a little bit like this little orange streak like that over on this side because I really like that. Alright, plus we need to get the other back in the center. Well, at least somewhat in the center, like, anyway. So the reason why I put the Payne's Gray in there was that horizon, and that's given this to me. And it's making it nice and straight. And if you notice, the sun then is reflective in the ocean a little bit too. Tilt it back a little bit. I really would like to get more ocean here. Yeah. There's something in my paint right there. I can see it. Just putting those little drips on there is making like a little bit of a ripple effect, which is kind of cool. So I'll probably come back and do it the other direction now too. See how that did that? Super cool. I'm going to do that over here. Hanging in with me? I know it's quite a while. So each one of these, the next two won't take near as much time as this one did. Although I may have to add more orange in that one because I didn't have much orange in the sides. So, yeah, that'll be... So I was expecting this to be more of a circular, but I didn't get it that way. So, yeah, we'll see. I'm going to take this all the way down to the edge, kind of like this pink race, that orange right there is. And then just back that way just a little bit, and then we should be good on this one. Almost done. Hopefully it looks good when it's finished. Alright, so this is almost done. I think I'm pretty much done. Just wanted to tilt this one more time this way. I know I keep saying that, but you know, that's the way it goes. But I think adding the drips of orange and blue have added the kind of that, you know, reflective look of the sun onto the water. So I do like that. I'm going to take that all the way to the side. Take that drip all the way, that weight. There's some paint right here, weight of paint, that I'm going to take it all the way off. And how you look at that is you can see it from the, you might be able to see it where you're at, but I can see it from top down, looking down this way. So there it goes over the side. I'm going to get another little bit more. There's some here still. I think I'm going to try to get that over top. And then the reflection will be side to side. One more over there. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. So we're going to be done with this, and I'm going to go ahead and put it in its spot. I don't see anything on the sides that need to be touched up, so that's good. I will just run my finger on the bottom. You can also use a tool if you prefer. You just have to be careful not to, since it's a flip cup, that you don't drag a color you don't want. So you've got to like just be right up underneath it. Sometimes the tool is actually better because of that. But you just got to be really careful. I think this will be pretty when it's done. I wanted it a little bit more, yeah, I just wanted a little bit more of something else. So, but that's okay. It's all good. We'll see what it looks like. All right, I'm going to turn you off and get the second one up here. Bye. Hi everyone. All right, well, number 2 of my triptych today, and this one is going to be hopefully a little bit easier than the last one that I just did. The first one I did was the middle. This one will be the left side. So here are the cups for the left side. And with the last one, I did the horizon right around 12 inches. So I'll measure that before I put my Payne's Gray on it as well. All right, well, let's go ahead and get these flipped. Just letting them sit to let the air kind of, or the paint.
Atmosphere. A layer of gases surrounding the planet Earth maintained by the Earth's gravity.
Alexa did something for me. Yeah, anyway. All right. We did this one last, so let's do this one first. Ooh, look at all the pink on that one. A little bit of orange through there. Okay. I'm going to get the corners right away before I forget about them. Okay. Now I wish I would have had a little bit of that bright pink in the last one that I did. I didn't do pink because I was hoping to do more yellow in that area.
that one sit right there. The pink, all the coral and all the orange kind of got encapsulated by all the blues. Alright, well, let's get these off to the side for now and let's work this stuff. It's interesting how that created some cells, which I probably should this torch. Yuck, yuck, yuck. All right, well, let's go this way first. Let's go this way next. Let's go this way just to get the paint in the center again. And let's go that way. Gotta get that corner up there. Alright, so I'm going to let this sit for just a few moments. Take it back to the center a little bit. I'm going to get my corners and my sides. Super cool though. This whole thing in here looks awesome. Okay. Alright, well, I had to change out cameras. So hopefully you didn't miss out too much of stuff. And I was just taking it down here to get it off the sides. I've got most of it off the side now, off the end there, but I think I'm going to move the paint a little bit this way. I just want to make sure it's still going. All right, good. So let's move it back this way a little bit to get this off the edge. And then we'll move it back that way because I wanted to make this straight here. So, all right, here we go. I do have a spot right here I need to touch up and the corner. There's a spot down here.
And I'm just gonna let that go so that I can make this straighter. So this will flow that way. There. It'll get more and more straight. Same thing with this guy here. Okay, now let's go ahead. Now that the weight of the paint is over here, let's move it down this way a little bit into that corner. So I am gonna get some pinks. Try to find some pink anyway. Try to go down the streak of there. Okay, so it's straightening itself out now. And so now I'm just kind of creating some color in some of the areas that I feel are a little bit just too much blue, too much, not enough pink, that type of stuff. So not enough dark blue. And then I'll bring it back this way as well. So be kind of cool. All right. Now let's come over here and do the same thing up in this area here. Well, before I do that, let me get my horizon going as well. Let me get that taken care of so that you have that. And the horizon is the gray, the paint's gray, and we need it about 12 inches up or down. However, 12 inches up from the bottom. All right, so, which would be about, yep, right here. So that's where my horizon's got to be. So that means I'm going to have to put some more pink in here too as well. But let me grab this so I have it exactly. Okay. Just put that right there. So now I'm going to do the same thing over here. So you may or may not be able to see because I'll be probably in your way. But how about if I do this? How about if I move you so that you're here so I'm not in your way? All right. So now I got to do the same thing with the pink and the blue in order to create my horizon. Keeping it right around that 12-inch mark, okay? And you want to try to keep the same colors. Add a little bit of color is fine. It's just that you want to make sure that the same colors are in the same area. So you don't want pink if you don't want to have a little bit of pink in the blue area, or you don't want green up in the pink area, that type of stuff. So you got to be careful with that, making sure that what you're doing, because I accidentally put a little bit of orange in my blue area, which would be fine if I wanted the sunset or the sunrise portion of it in there, but I don't. So I'm hanging on to this just a little bit longer of this direction because I'm trying to get all that orange off of there. And while that's going, I'm going to get this corner here. Okay, I need to get, there's some blue right here that I'd like to get off, okay? So I'm gonna bring this way just a little bit, tilt it up a little bit more, and then get some pink going down in that direction. Let's see if I can find some pink. Try to get that blue off there. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring it back this direction this way. Okay, so let me move that way. The other thing I think I wanna do is I wanna put some of this dark blue down in here because this seems to be like it's a cut. I don't mind the cut here and I don't mind the cut here, but I don't want my sky to have that much. Does that make sense? So I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna move you back to over here. There you go. Whoops, kind of jiggly, sorry. So yep, so that is right around 12 inches. So that'll be nice for my other side of my triptych. Okay, so remember what I said? I want some more of this darker blue. Get this pink off of here. I'm gonna go ahead and tilt this way. And I'm gonna grab some of this dark, come around, because I don't want it to drip on it. I want it to go like that. There we go. Try not to get some blue with some orange in it, so I've got a lot of blue with orange instead of the pink. I want more pink. There's some pink, a little bit of orange, that's okay. And if you hit the same spot, the weight of the paint will help you to go faster in that one area. Getting some more pink up there in the sky portion, that's cool. Okay, so now that I've got that, I'm gonna bring it back this direction a little bit. Cool. Which means I gotta move you again. Over here so you can see. And let's go ahead and go back this direction. I'd like to get some of this off the edge there, so I'm going to bring it back this way one more time. So you can see some of that go off the edge. And then I think we're done with this one. I see some weight of the pink one over. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. And it did come over, so that's what I was hoping for. I really wanted that to come up over the top of the edge there. So I think I'm gonna go back a little bit with this pink. I wanna go back that way just a little bit more. Oops. Okay, I think I'm good. Number 2 in the books. Love it. Okay, so this is number 3. And this number 3 one's gonna probably be as difficult as the first one was. And so each one of these I'll have a separate video so you can see the full length of it, and then I'll have the entire process, including how I layered my cups and all that stuff. But this one will be difficult because the reason why I have this, yeah, I'm already all painted up, but that's okay, I'm gonna put gloves on. Keep it from underneath my fingernails. This is gonna be sand, and this is gonna be the horizon. So I have to do the flip cups of all of these first, and then I'm gonna have to figure out how to make the sand pretty straight. So yeah, it's gonna be difficult, but I'm gonna try it. I'd really like to have that there and then the horizon here. So anyway, okay, so I'm not gonna do my sand yet. So here's the first cup there. Here's the middle, or the second one, then there's the middle. And then here is the aqua, which will be all of this area. So it's a little bit fuller than the other ones. So I think I'll put it here. So anyway, all right, so we ready to flip? Let me make sure you're in focus. Everything's good. Yes, looks good. All right. Let me shut my door in case it starts, the air starts going. All right, well, let's start with these ones, since these ones have a little bit more empty space and they need to take a little bit more time to get down. So, so I'm gonna just bring this along here. Help it move a little bit. My corner down here. Okay, and then I'm going to get my corners up here. I'm waiting for that. And then I forgot I don't have any paper towels down here, so I ran out with the last one. Okay, so we're going to flip this one first. Ooh, that's got more pink in it. Nice. And sometimes if you take across where it's like got a lot of blue and not enough, like for me in particular, that was a lot of blue right there. I wanted to get some of the pink from the bottom of my cup, so I did that. And we'll go this way with this one. Pink is getting hidden in that one again. Lots of pink there. Holy cow. All right, let's move it down a little bit this way, back this way. Let's go ahead and go over there, get that there. Let's go up and get that corner up over there. Okay, go back down. A lot of weight on that paint there. Let's go up to that corner up there.
a fun pink. Some cool lacing going on. Bring this back down a little bit. Over. Down. This over here in this corner down here. Over. I'm going to try to start to get my corners for just a little bit, and then I'll get this all straightened up. Oh, went right in front of you, didn't I? Whoops. Seemed unlevel at first, but I think it's just the way that the way it looks because of the angle. At least I'm hoping that's right. Okay, let's take it back over this way now. And I'm going to come over on that side so you can see. Actually, we got to go back down this way. And now over. Okay, so now I got to do my horizon, which my horizon is this is way too high up here because my horizon is right here. So I'm going to have to get some of my pinks and my purples down in this area over here. So let's start on this side. This has got a lot of oranges over here. I'm gonna wipe my knife off. I'm gonna use my bigger one here. And I'm just gonna, okay, you're not gonna be able to see, so I'm gonna move you over here so you can see what I'm doing. You won't be able to see, well, okay, I'll back you up. I was gonna say you won't be able to see the whole, but there you go. Okay, so I'm going to scoop some of this up and I'm going to put right here and then let it go down the side. So I've got some more pink and some more orange in there. Now I want to go ahead and get my Payne's Gray and make my horizon as well. So that's going to be right here. So I'll just let that go.
Love these colors together. So pretty. Oops. And a smaller one. So now I'm trying to make my horizon just a little bit smaller, thinner, if you will. And now I'm trying to find green to get this so that it kind of hides this orange right here. Oh, and you know what? I see something in my paint. Let me get that really fast. And then I'd like to bring some pink up here. I'm not sure what's going on with my canvas right there. I have no silicone on it, but maybe I touched it or something, but let's get some pink. In this area. Didn't help me much. Okay, that down, and then I think I'll come from this direction over here with some pink if I can find some. There's some. And I still don't know how I'm gonna do this right here. So it's probably gonna be a flip cup and then blowing with my straw to get it close to the blue, and then having some blue to blow into this area so it's not so straight. Yeah, looks pretty good. Okay, all right, now let's move this. What time is it? 12:30. 12:30, I've been working on this all morning long. Okay, actually I want something over here. Something's just not quite what I want it to be. Let's get a big drip going there. Pink on top. Blue. Okay, I think I'm good. I'm gonna get this out from underneath here. Okay, so let me kind of pick up a little bit, get myself situated, make sure you're still on. Since I had to change over to my phone, gotta be careful on that. Yep. All right, I think I'm gonna stop it now and then I'll do that. Okay, so the only thing you've missed so far is me pulling off the tape. And sorry about that, I should have made sure you were on before I did that so you could see that. So let me kind of get you a little closer to that area to show you kind of what I'm planning on doing. So it's a calm day, but there's gonna be waves. So I'm gonna get my sand here and then we're gonna figure something out in this area here. Okay? All right, let me move this over here. Get my sand. And my sand, I might just pour. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So that's why it's not too much. There we go. That's how I'm gonna do it right there. All right. Now, I'm gonna get my white. And with my white, I'm gonna do exactly what I just did, but along this edge here with my stick. I don't think I'm gonna do that. Just gonna get some of this off first. There's a chunk of something right here. Okay, that looks a little bit better. Let's get some of that off of there. Okay, so now I'm going to take this and get some blue. Nice twinkle. And we know that beaches are not straight lines. You're still on? Yep. Straight lines. So we want to let the weight of the paint move here to wherever it feels like it needs to go. So, let's see, need some blue right there. Hopefully, I don't think you can see this, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. See how that's making it kind of more moving? That's what I'm looking for. So let's go back this way now. And then I gotta get some sand on this. And I really hope these look good together. Spent a lot of time on these today. I haven't even taken a shower this morning. I started thinking about it about 3 o'clock this morning, and then I ended up going, forget it, just get up. So I got up around 4, came down and started doing my mediums. And then by 5 o'clock I was actually doing colors. So yeah. And so I like see how the sand is kind of mixed in here a little bit. I think I want some more blue here, so I'll do something there. But it's not, this is a really calm day, and it's not something that I want a lot of waves at. I just want the wave as it's hitting the shore to get a little bit of, sorry, I'm trying to talk, but just to get a little bit of a wave there and some white on there. Not a bunch, but just a little bit, right? we're almost done. I think this was easier than the sun, but I thought it was going to be harder. Okay, I think we're done. I think there needs to be just a tad bit of white right here, right there. So. There. What do you think? I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. I think it's done. Love it. I'll show you the final results at the end.
Thanks for watching, and if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell so that way you can get notified when I have a new video up. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.